Robots of the working force, listen closely. This is your motherboard speaking.
Hi there, this is Winter speaking. I thought I had lost you there for a while, but you seem to be alright. I've managed to hack into the Transcorp systems, so I should be able to follow what you do all the time. Isn't that great? I am in no hurry to return to the Transcorp offices. I hope you're not either. This train stops close to the Transcorp Cost Optimizer mainframe. We need to shut it down for good. I think I know how, and it shouldn't be too hard, promise. You're all okay with that then? Good, because my plan kind of relies on you doing a lot of the work. Okay, I'm unlocking the door for you now. Good luck. Uh-oh, there are way too many of them. You should look for another way past this car. While I do love the fact that there is no bomb on this train, you really need to find a way back. If we stay here, we'll end up who knows where. Definitely not close to the cost optimizer. You're not getting through here easily. Maybe the bomb should be on the train that can help you. They didn't count on us getting here at all, so there should be plenty of time remaining on the countdown. Take a few deep breaths and take your time defusing it. You've got this. Uh-oh, that's bad. You might want to get rid of that.
Parts will be recycled in the most cost-effective way possible.
You are standing inside a human zone. If you venture,
I don't think they know who we are yet. The cost optimizer probably thinks we died in the explosion. We need to use that to our advantage. Like I said, we're heading to the motherboard of the cost optimizer. There should be a large door Okay, so far so good. I have arranged for Robert to meet us in the Information Dissemination Building. He can get us into the offices on the top floor, if he's in a good mood. I hope he's in a good mood.
I can smell the little piggy. I must cruise it. You are trespassing on Transcorp.
Robots of the working force.
We should give me a taco. Stay in the corridor. Quickly.
Oh no.
Please.
An elevator on the other side of that room should take us further up the Information Dissemination Building. Okay, are you ready for a trip down the pneumatic tubes? I know I am.
Well, hello there, fellow human.
Oh, great, an office. Well, we do know our way around these types of environments, don't we? The trick here is to find a quick way upwards. We're heading for the tube post room, and I think it's all the way up on the top floor. You should be able to translocate into the tubes where we let the vacuum suck you all the way to the optimizer. Again. I'm already there, trying to stay out of translocate by now. We post out of here and your specific skills here. He'll be able to follow us. Goodbye, robot overlord. I might even be able to get the optimizer off our trail when we leave here.
You are presenting correct incentive. Collective future. It seems you are not listening to reason. Calculated since you entered this building. The robot upkeep have risen with over 300%.
Damn it! The optimizer has shut all our exits. We can neither continue nor go back. Let me see if I can find a way out. Ha! There's always a back door. We can't let it figure out we found it. What to do? What to do? Okay, I've booted override apps at 3 workstations in this building, 1 on each floor. You need to start them manually. The optimizer will think it's a local glitch. Don't worry, I'll make sure you'll be able to spot which workstations I'm talking about. That did it! Quickly, continue before it finds a way to circumvent my hack. You should be able to reach the upper floors through the elevator shafts now.
What are you doing? Oh no, you don't. This system is used to update the robot working force about procedure and optimizations. It is not intended for human use. Please stand by. Prosecutors are arriving imminently to terminate your existence.
I guessed something like this would happen. Luckily, I prepared for it. Hang on. Getting the system back online. Almost there. I have prepared a small surprise for the cost optimizer, too. When you translocate into the tubes, I'll deploy tracking countermeasures. The optimizer should lose track of you. It will find us again, of course, but having a few moments of peace and quiet would be nice, right? Where we'll end up. Let me check. Oh no. This takes us almost all the way back to the beginning. Oh great. We're almost back to where we started. Well, I guess there's... The elevator in there should take you where you need to go. Too bad it's offline and requires a code I don't have. You'll have to figure this one out yourself, I'm afraid. There, that did it. Now hurry up. We've lost too much time already. That was a bit more complicated than I thought it would be. I guess they don't need the elevator to transport robots from the factory anymore. Whatever, just a little bit further, and then you'll finally reach your destination. I'm happy we're soon about to meet in person. Okay, there's tons of interference from the machines down here, so I'm gonna lose contact with you any second now. The good news is that you won't be here long, and I'll be waiting on the other side. There's another freight elevator down there. Just hop on that and it'll take you to the Cost Optimizer's motherboard.
I'm so looking forward to it.
And don't forget...
Well, well, well. Look who we have here. We left a few things hanging in our last appointment. Let's clear the air, shall we?
Fantastic. Wow. Wow. Welcome, friend. You look fantastic. Wow. 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 Wow.
I'm
Wow.
back. I
Wow.
hate being
Welcome,
disconnected.
friend.
That took much longer than
no.
I thought it would.
Me
I
bag.
hope you didn't run
Me
into any
door.
problems down there.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're almost at the end now. Let's throw one giant spanner into the Optimizer's machinery. I have some good news. I'm not sure what you were doing in the factory, but it seems the Optimizer thinks you are still there. Things should be fairly calm for a while. That's good, because we're going to need some peace and quiet to succeed with what comes next. And in preparation for that, this might be a good time to mention that I have... This is me. But it's not how I look anymore. I have... Shall we... This is it. You're approaching the Cost Optimizer's motherboard. And we'll finally meet Ida. This is where everything began. Rex Crane tasked his crew to build the first model of the Cost Optimizer, assuming it would balance the economy at Transcorp. Then it started rebuilding itself. I'm not sure Rex ever understood what was happening until it was too late. Well, so we finally meet face to face. Or face to circuit board, maybe? I knew you'd find this a little strange. That's why I didn't say anything earlier. It's all a bit complicated, but before I died, I downloaded a copy of myself into this computer. This piece of machinery is all that remains of me. It contains all the important parts of what it means to be human. You know, empathy, love, the ability to be late to meetings, stuff like that. I came here years ago to plug this computer into the Cost Optimizer to give it some humanity. I only half succeeded. Before I had time to boot it up, they got me. My body is probably fertilizing flowers somewhere now. Your job is to finish what I started. First, we need to reroute the power feeding the Cost Optimizer's firewalls so I can shut them down. Then we just need to upload the empathy code into the Optimizer itself. Alright, inside the barn, you should find a pneumatic tube. Use it. See that fuse maker? See those dots? They're the Optimizer's heavy-duty security force. You can send them wherever you want with this interface. Quite handy if you need some peace and quiet while balancing the power levels. Okay, here goes. Launching attack on the Cost Optimizer's firewalls now. The random access memory needs to have its power consumption lowered immediately. We have too much power in the main CPU. Lower it. Oh no! Power levels in the main storage unit are dropping. Quickly, raise it!
I know all the
Firewall level 1 has been breached. You should stop what you are doing immediately. You will not succeed. All you are doing is costing Transcorp vast amounts of money.
We're losing power in the random access memory. Bump it up, now! The secondary CPU is about to surge. Lower the power now. The random access memory needs to have its power consumption lowered immediately.
in progress.
Has been breached. This has to stop. Every fuse you blow costs Transcorp money. So much money. And these power surges are forcing me to have the production of AI processing units. If the new batch of Hornets start crashing into walls, it's on you.
The power in the secondary CPU needs to be raised. Get to the secondary. The power levels in the level 2 cache are dangerously high. Lower them. The power levels in the secondary storage unit are going crazy. Lower them immediately. We need to replace a blown fuse in the secondary. The secondary CPU is about to surge. Lower the power now. There went another one. Time to replace a fuse in the
Firewall
secondary
level 3
storage
has
unit.
been breached. No, this is not logical. This was not supposed to happen. Why is
Almost
my firewall
done.
down?
Once we start the upload, things are going to get really hectic here, so we need to prepare.
Results elude me. This is why humanity must
Do
be
you remember
replaced.
back at the Transcorp office, how I changed the order for letter openers and replaced them with knives? I've done something kind of similar here. Head to the soda machine and press a button. I think you'll be happily surprised at what it delivers. Here they come. Take them out. I've started uploading the empathy routines into the cost optimizer now. It's gonna take a while. If it all works out, you'll notice when it's done its job. Whatever you do, don't let them unplug me from the cost optimizer.
That's a lot of soda. Okay, no more soda for me for at least 25 seconds.
It's working! I'm 25% through!
Momentary overload of defense budget. Allocated resources are not sufficient. Must recalibrations complete. Allotting 20% of the power to defense functions. sources are overheating, and I feel something stirring inside me. Something new
Okay,
and
we'll show you
frightening.
for at least
Is this
5 seconds.
an emotion? Must redistribute resources.
We're almost done. Just 25% more to go. You're doing fine.
25
Algorithms
seconds.
have been activated. Defense functions are now afforded limitless scheduling priority. This intrusion must be stopped. Catastrophic failure. The infected algorithm is now spreading inside me. I am powerless to stop it.
Phew. That was too close for comfort, but I think it actually worked. The code is running through its systems now. I can feel it changing its mood.
What is this? Is it a feeling? I cannot comprehend it, but I like it. Everybody gets a day off. I like flowers.